Stroll was able to set his first practice lap for practice 1 here for the Australian Grand Prix. Lance Stroll was able to keep it going when he went around for his first lap, and he almost made a few mistakes, but surprisingly, he has made it through. And his lap position was very great. His lap position was 2.5 seconds, which he might be in, or he'll start in a random position for the Australian Grand Prix this week. Next, we have Lando Norris, who the Englishman, who did a great job practicing on the lap. However, his teammates did not do so great. So far, Lando Norris has made the perfect lap for the Australian Grand Prix. He was able to set a perfect record and a perfect lap time for him to start in a better position, hopefully. Next, we have Oscar Piastri, which his qualifying didn't go so well. His practice didn't go so well in the Australian Grand Prix practice pole. He was coming around a turn until his car started to lose control, and he started to slip and slide into the wall, into the barrier, which caused him to lap time to be deleted. Next, we have Yuki Tsunoda and Daniel Ricciardo. Yuki Tsunoda was able to pull off a perfect lap. Both AlphaTauris were able to pull perfect laps so far and never even crashed. They did a great job so far. They had 0 problems and tried their best to make it to a good position. But unfortunately, they didn't really make a good position. They had to start a little bit in the back for the Australian Grand Prix. Next, we have Daniel Ricciardo, Yuki Tsunoda's teammate, the AlphaTauri teammate, the best of the best, coming into turn 1 with high DRS speed that he's shown when he went to the DRS zone. Daniel Ricciardo was able to put DRS very early and surprisingly didn't mess up one bit except when going into the grass. However, Yuki Tsunoda went into the grass, but surprisingly made it to his last lap of practice, and finally he made it to the end. Next, we have Lewis Hamilton, the Englishman, who did a very amazing job during practice. Once again, Hamilton might have hit the wall a little at the start of his lap, but surprisingly, he made it to the end when he hit it for a second time. His teammate George Russell has tried. His teammate George Russell might have had a problem. Next, we have George Russell, who suffered a minor bump on the track here in Australia at the corner, at the first little chicane corner. George Russell hit the wall a few times, and then at the end, especially at the end, George Russell somehow made it to the end. But surprisingly, George Russell's lap was timed 15 seconds. Hamilton's was 16.9 seconds as well. And then somehow at the end of the lap, when he was about to get to lap 2, George Russell had spun out. Then George Russell moved the car a little bit somehow and made it to his lap.